Good morning and welcome.
Good morning.
My name is Pot and I'm sophomore majoring in business administration. Today we're discussing the topic of the ideal leader, and I'm here with a special guest who have a real experience in leading team. So let's begin by to knowing him. So would you please introduce yourself?
Okay. Good morning all, and also good morning everyone. So my name is Aliya, but right now in work and in most places I go by Nick. And I was also a student here, majoring in business administration, graduating in the year of 2021. Currently, I'm working in product management for nutritional portfolio in Cambodia. Some of you may know it's Beroka and Laroscopin.
To begin, could you share a personal experience that you shaped your leadership skills?
Okay. So I think when it comes to personal experience that shaped my leadership style, I think it would be I would say the most is the time that I led my volunteer teams. It's about having strong discipline plus empathy, because we all heard story of boss, comparing between boss and leadership, like a boss like always being strict, always being too harsh, not having a lot of emotional connection with their team member. I mean, I was trying to focus on empathy, but I lack discipline toward my team. And then only have empathy will make your whole team weak. Like you being too understanding, so then people do not take enough responsibility. People do not take enough accountability in that and in their work. And then you keep being more understanding toward them. So and that lesson let me learn that you can have as much empathy as you want, but rule is rule.
So in your opinion, what do you believe are the key quantity of an ideal leader?
I see. From the macro point of view, connecting to earlier points is managing between when to lead, when to coach, and when to manage, and also based on individual persona. So let's say there is Mr. A here that I'm managing. He very detail oriented. He very detail oriented. He's good at tracking his tasks, but he very reserved. He don't take much risk. Like he just complete his work and that's it. So when I see that, my role is I want to inspire him more. Like I want to encourage. I want to coach him. I want to ask him to be more creative. So that's more of like the empowerment side. And another micro factor that I want to point out is time management and also focus management, because you need to, because like especially for me, I work in commercial. There are many things that you can do. There are 100 things that you can do. You can work one day for 10 or 12 hours and it would not be enough. So you need to really like apply the 80-20 rule, doing the 20% of the thing that could give you 80% of the result. So if you lost focus management, if you don't know how to focus on the right thing, then your team will lose track. Yeah.
Great point. So how do you personally motivation and inspire your team?
And yeah, it's connecting to earlier point. So there are many aspects of this. So first, I try to use something called the golden circle. It's one thing that have been advocated by some thought leader in leadership. It's called Simon Sinek. So in order to inspire your team, you need to have a golden circle. Start with why, how, and what. Yeah, I mean some of you may have heard it. So why is mean like why we do it, why we exist. Like the case I raised earlier. Yeah, why we exist. how we're gonna change and how we're gonna impact people's life. So that is why. Second is to go a bit more layer than this is to first create, I think it's a culture of vulnerability, safety. So like I said, we hold people accountable and responsible, but we don't really, we don't encourage you to fail, but more of we encourage our team to try new things, to try new things. If you fail and you learn from it, and one thing is lead by action, because I think the more you speak, the more you have to do. Sometimes, even though you're not good at speaking, you're not good at motivating people, but you just do a lot and people feel inspired by it. And if sometimes you speak too much and you don't do enough, then people will see you as an empty can. Only good on the outside, but then nothing inside. Yeah.
So leadership often comes with a challenge.
Mm-hmm.
So can you tell us about some of the challenge that you face?
I think one of the main challenge that we face is tying organizational goal to personal goal, because as a leader you always have the pressure to not pressure, the obligation, and then you need to share that obligation to your team as well. However, in order to motivate your team to work or make them excited, you need to connect them to connect those goals to their goals. So let's say we need to have some coaching session or let them see that if you level up your performance, if our team level up our performance, we try to do new things that could be good for the business, then you could also grow or improve personally. Second, I would still say managing between being understanding and pushing people to achieve their goal, especially in the context of workplace. People have their own personal problem. However, when working as a team, everyone is tied to certain goal. Everyone is tied to certain obligation. The main point is between leading and managing. So sometimes when we have very limited resource, in the case that maybe they have personal problem, they're busy, but we need things to complete. So first we need to really know our focus, and then we need to tell them, if you have limited time, what are the things that you should focus. Yeah.
Lastly, how do you manage success in your leadership role?
First, honestly, it's tying to my organizational goal. The goal that I set, the goal for sales, the goal for marketing, how much our brand grow. That is gonna be the first thing that on my mind. Second, I would say in terms of membership development, how much they develop their personal development plan when working with us, how much have they grown, because but again that is all tying to the goal. If they improve their skill, if they improve their performance, then the team performance will grow, and then it's also retention rate. Yeah, ensure that they're staying with us for the long term. Not just pushing 1 year, 2 year burn out, and then most people quit. So also with retention rate. Yeah.
Here's the end of our interview. Thank you so much for sharing your experience and insight with us today. And
Okay.
it's been a pleasure speaking with you.
Okay, thank you also. Thank you all. Yeah, and wish you the best for your study ahead.